What is going on, Road to Redemption podcast listeners, Shatter It Movement members, and the 30-day Shattered Life Journal Challenge acceptors, as well as all-around self-help addicts? What up? Day 22. Day 22, we are talking about getting back. You don't know me like that. I don't know why when I sat down to start writing Day 22, that was what immediately came into my head. It was just that song. I hadn't written anything down. I had literally just sat down, grabbed my computer. I had just gotten out of my meditation time, and I'm like, get back, motherfucker, you don't know me like that. So I just wrote it. I wrote that line down, and I was like, why did that come to me? And it must have came to me from a day that I was having, or a situation that I was having, where I felt like I was either being misunderstood or something. I was in my feelings about something, but I look back at it now, and when I read the journal entry that I wrote for day 22, it applies heavily to almost every single life transition that we go through, right? I know a lot of people, when they start their process into recovery through addiction or alcoholism, or they find religion and it's new to them, or they get into a new relationship, they start a new diet, whatever the situation is, all of a sudden you don't know the person anymore. It's like overnight they've switched and they've completely changed. And can you believe that, right? Can we believe ourselves that we can just change overnight? I have to say yes and no, right? I would say proceed with caution, only because you can make the decision to be different and make different choices just overnight, but you cannot break bad habits overnight. So no, it's not possible to wake up the next day and go, I'm 100% guaranteed to make every choice in the direction of my best future. No, unfortunately, that's not the case. You can only stay conscious of the fact that you are who you are choosing to be today. That is the life you want to see going forward, and therefore that is what people should come to expect of you. Now, if you are constantly changing that day in and day out, well, you can't really be upset with people if they're constantly like, dude, I don't really mess with you because I don't know what to expect, right? Like with bipolar disorder, that's kind of a problem for some people. It's hard to maintain relationships because one day you're way up here and everything's great and you're somebody that can be counted on to be a part of things, and the next day you're way down here and you don't want to be bothered with anybody and everything is an inconvenience. Well, that's tough, right, to maintain relationships that way. Addiction is no different. One day, the person suffering from addiction or alcoholism may have a better day than most, and maybe that day they really don't drink that much and they're kind of okay. Oh wow, things are getting better. And then the next day they celebrate that victory a little too hard and they're right back to where they were. I mean, we're human beings. It's our jobs. It's literally the only thing we have to do in life is constantly adapt to the situations around us. So I think maintaining a mentality of, constantly get back, motherfucker, you don't know me like that. Like anytime someone tries to check you or tries to put you in the place of your past, I know a lot of people do that, especially when you start to make self-improvement a priority in your life. A lot of people go, I don't know who you think you are all of a sudden, but don't you ever forget that you're this. And I actually had that exact line recited to me multiple times when I was young. Hey, don't forget who you are. Don't forget where you come from, man. I don't know who you think you are, getting so big for your britches, thinking you could do all this stuff. I've heard that. And I want to encourage you just a little bit further. When you're giving somebody, man, step back, motherfucker. You don't know me like that. Like, don't make that audible. You're giving away, there's a key to the element of surprise. Letting somebody know kind of, hey man, you're coming out of pocket. That's fine. And letting people know, hey man, who you think I am or who you dealt with yesterday is not the person you're dealing with today. That's fine. You let people know. I think every single day you should almost approach it like you need to set your boundaries and go, hey, this is who I am. This is, after a while of being consistent in actions and attitudes, people will just come to know, that's who he is. That's what they do. But a lot of that is keeping your word, right? When you tell somebody, man, you don't know me like that. They may have the response, I do know you like that. And you're not going to finish that thing you say you're going to do, or you're not going to keep to this. You're just going to change it, whatever their rebuttal may be. It's then your responsibility to go out and prove them wrong. And that's what we're talking about today. In day 22, your journal entry is going to be a lot about, coming to a place, finding out, we've only got like 7 days left of this thing. Who are you? Who are you? In 7 days, when you present this new, butterfly from the cocoon self of taking this 3 hours every single morning for nothing else but you should come out of this blossomed, just completely bloomed into a new human being. I hope you guys are seeing that. I hope you guys can reflect on that a little bit today, and I look forward to talking to you guys tomorrow. If you're watching this leading up to February 11th, please go grab the pre-order right now. Road, the number 2, redemptionpodcast.com. Our full line of apparel is there. And guys, we will see you tomorrow for day 23. That puts us inside of a week, y'all. 6 days. Whew. Love you.